Today na the 15th day of November 2023. Well, the one that dey Europe, the one that way dey Australia, they go say today na the 16th. Let's give them. Yeah? We want for can talk about still waiting the wait for we inside 2024. If all we to the still, government still go ahead for doa. They ask you to the okay. Now the tax business that they talk so. The soft spot outside the government don't say but I forget. Now the easy side and they one and they way for just grip back on. We no need for strain we save. Want money? Well, easy one. I feel say we go do am. You know no? They'll put am for rest. They'll tell them say the money we they raise for the rest, now we go use for feed salon. They give them 5% imported. Where the one way they at the ground right now? Well, who don't want for buy the imported? You go buy which one? Who shall I go buy? Wala yes, nine. Wala yes, nine go buy. How much for wala yes? 10,000 leons for one cup. The wala yes India already passed the imported. I make I tell you now the other day say it look like say now the way man that one day with the government they try for make the imported catch up with the local rice, but it's not for possible. Local rice now they encourage imported. As they imported, they work and so the local rice back they go up. Toma boom. In don't left. Toma boom and bumbuna. What you go say? Then they at spa or that passing company. Toma boom and bumbuna. Bumbuna for lights. Toma boom for waiting. Not to end no more. We post you want money. We post you want money, Freed. We man want money. You know understand what I mean? I say we person really desperate for get money, Frida. Because it look like if I say the promise way the administration be don't make to World Bank. Yeah? Tell them say no worry you. We dey work on things. Una can no more November. This November na World Bank be supposed for come. We know your rate if they don't come or they not carry it. For can do that review way government be don't promise them. I get a feeling say the administration be go sit down a cabinet. Then they begin task all man. I said I have a feeling. For say, then sit down a cabinet and begin tell all man say, where you? What you go able for carry it? All man they give promise. What you go able for carry it? For money, what you go able carry it? They all shock me past all. Yeah? They all shock me past all. We sweet salon. Now the Office of Administrator and Registrar General then revise charges. Because they self-submit with the inside the Finance Act. Okay, let's begin first, yeah? For the Muslim them, marriage certificate, you get for buy them. They buy the marriage certificate, sale of certificate, any kind of certificates now. You they buy them, the old price now be 75,000. When you want 75 Leone, let them get rid of the old Leone. But as long as the old Leone dey 75,000. Now be the old one for buy certificate But the proposed price now, 100% increase, 150,000. 150,000, 100% increase. Same with the Christian them for buying the certificate, 75,000 and 150,000, 100% increase. The sweetie, Sabida Maggie. The sweetie pass all. Now the civil marriage. You know, I mean, I go marry na registry. Na registry marriage now do. Me na registry na dem me they go. Well, the whole price now be 600,000 leons. 600,000 is like what, $25? Yes, $25. 600,000. That will make on the 2,400. So then I say, when they say $625, I make all money married left and right. Quick then say they don't want to go registry and on a cam. I feel to say government go make money per married. Government go make money per married. So what you go do? Now we increase the price from 600,000 to 1.5 million. That is like what? Over 150%? Yeah. Over 150% increase. Or 150% increase. 150% increase. Sweet spot. I be 600. Now they need 1,500,000. 150% increase. Yes, the married business say for give money. Because they say, look how man they make lavish wedding. How much that they can give? Smaller money. No. Then say married now for the respect. Anything way you give. Now you get for pay. Now you get for pay. Yeah? Okay. All this inside the Finance Act. Let's go. If you document, you already search for you. You know say on a paper base, not a computer. You already search for your document. The whole price now 20 leon. 20,000. Right now 150% increase. Now 50,000. 50,000 leons. For let them search for you. Then they don't they pay the mokofe. Then they the official price you the pay. But if you want to fast, you know what thing for do. You know what thing for do if you want to fast. Okay. Now they talk saying and now tap to me and now palampo they come boku. That one in almost safe us. The only way they can go rent. Because you can't register, you have to go rent all. Okay, so man in backyard kid one, rent all. Alright. Hello they go. If you want a certified true copy, let's say now you need the birth certificate. Then you want for let them print and like for say, certified true copy. We go get the stamp, you get all thing. Right now, forget certified true copy, now 30,000. But it don't go up over 200%. Right now 100,000, the new price. 100,000. 30,000 to 100,000. Over 200%. Well, you want to say, you know what thing? Leone man fed in road, yeah? This married, you know the work. Before you can kill yourself now, yeah? Hey, you go your way, let me go away. Now divorce. Right now, divorce, na 75,000. Cheapo. So, government want make money, so they will give 100% increase. For divorce, na 150,000. But come on, we get this. They are let me say now they be married in a salon. 150,000 for divorce. But they are looking cheap. Go pay back 150,000. And then come together all day. You need for a lawyer. You know most of the lawyer you own fee first. Yes. Alright. Muslim registered of certificates. You're married, done. You want go get the seal of the government by any certificate. Now be 75,000. Now 150. The new price 150,000. So 100% increase. The Christian and the same thing for registered certificate and be 75. Now 150,000. I don't know why they never put a Muslim and Christian though. Why they not just say because at the same price? Who that they go register again? Because I know Muslim and Christian they put Muslim or Krishna then self can go. Yeah, they for say registered of certificate. It's been simple. Eh? Okay. For we then got the actually if we go tell Aduna neighbor house na Amos wait to the candy. So we get non-impediment. Non-impediment. Now 375,000 right now. 375,000 right now. But the new price get for be 500,000. So then add 125, which is like 25%, 30% increase. You get Christian license certificate. You know, the Christian, they got license and a registry. License and because what you do, the way they see this boy, they make kalo so. The woman, most dinner, they go register. Where see man go register? Well, no say. Low left and day. Yes. Now the same thing. 375 now don't go 500. The new price now 500. Yeah. Civil marriage sale of certificates. Not feel to say because you don't can pay for civil marriage 1.5 million all thing inside the you for buy the certificates 300,000 or so it is right now, but the new price now 500,000. So it gets like 55% increase. Government want money. Government want money. Religious group not get different price. I mean I don't read an gist now. All are the same. Musa. I make I say they're not for even say Muslim and Christian because the prices are all the same. 75. 75. Law begin. Muslim sale of certificate at 75. Now 150. The Christian sale of certificate at 75. The new price now 150. Waiting again I be called to Muslim registered of certificate at 75. The new price now 150. Christian registered of certificate at 75. The new price now 150. So you know they don't make a difference. Now the same prices. Now me say therefore just say sale of certificate 75 to 150 rather than say Muslim and say Christian. Although maybe something on the headline now Muslim and Christian they write there, however, for their own understanding. So I say you get for shock. Now so they see them go they come on 1-1. All manifest for please the government. You know, you tell me say the policy way they not to go say they say we don't go na cabinet too. And say all man for fair way for raise money. All man for fair way for raise money. So no surprise if you hear that one come back. All thing they go up. The one okay Allah say na global. I'm not hear it again. What thing they go on? You know global again? Yeah, you know so okay get na. Who they talk? It have all sign, not so salon no more. This not global. I guess it's not global again. Okay. Musa, another they talk say I don't see the need for letting see Muslim and Christian because the prices are the same. Must this say now two things them? MCC money, not the come and IF condition. Okay. The big boy in the Aswatic Dominion say how much is it to sign the deed for a deed for a house? And then not put an IO, but definitely not so how much percent them be say? Is that the one for the 1%? I think the one for the 1%, that one there. I think that 1%, if I remember fine. 1% of the value. Then be saying at 2%, but no, then change them to 1%. Okay. So Thomas Dixon being the na Radio Democracy. They look inside the same thing. So la we remember waiting in say. Will they sound the alarm? Will they ring the bell? For let us not go say, we not be no. I make we they do this. Now listen to Thomas Dixon in conversation with Jamiu and Musa na 98.1.
Dixon, as a social commentator, you don't follow the Finance Act, I don't follow the debate. As somebody where they follow national issues, what I take on the Finance Act for the year 2024, where Parliament don't agree for November 9 this year?
I think the Finance Act of 2024, as many observers and analysts and don't describe as a killer, as an act we get killer taxes. I go on for stick by that definition, that the Finance Act get killer taxes, including 5% on the tax on rice. We go increase also to 10% by 2025, including 10% tax on iron rod. We also go increase to 20%, and also for the first time we get the introduction of 5% tax on cooking gas, and also an increase in taxation for cement from 10% to 20%. And a 10% excise duty on gambling and betting lottery. We also see we are in this goods and services tax, the registration threshold in the Finance Act. Before now the threshold was 100 million. People we get 100 million when they do business. That be the threshold. Now they don't increase them. That means people to from 100 million to 500 million, because the last time when we want for government, we want to implement the taxes, most of we entrepreneurs them be affected, and some close their shops and so on and so. So government increase them from 100 million to 500, which I think for me that one is good. We also see outside government the much talk about MAT, minimum alternate tax. Where government be introduced, say for company the way whether you make profit or you make loss, you need for pay 3%. We suicide government make a compromise, they reduce them to 2%, and then just restrict them now to profit and not loss, which I think say also. They point out so something good, but over and above, I think most of the taxes that we introduce now the 2024 Finance Act, I think say get for strangulate or get for impoverish unions the more. One go say for incentivize, I mean for encourage investment in the rice in the farming sector. It's good for government for increase for put tax on imported rice. But looking at the situation we are now, and looking at the fact that we have 55% of our people are poor, we have about 65% food inflation. One go say this not to the correct time, and we not even start forget investment in the farming in the farming sector, that is in the feed Sierra Leone. We also get huge challenges in terms of agriculture. We not therefore also affect the price of local goods like rice, because if you look at challenges on the roads are very poor outside, and they produce rice in this country. Let's take for example Tomabum for common abont for Kanabu, a very expensive. If somebody don't planting rice, you don't have this time, one can sell them. So you look at access to market, also not there. So it gets for affect the price of rice, and this get for hugely affect already Sierra Leoneans. Also from the World Bank Economic Outlook report, Sierra Leone 87%, almost 90% of Sierra Leone, they spend 65% of their income on food. 65% of the income on food. That is to tell you that almost everybody waiting they work now they spend per food for a home. So I think say this get for affect all of us as Sierra Leoneans because of this increase in taxes, particularly on rice, and also looking at the effect of this tax on employment. Government we say they want for employ 500,000 people. Already I will tell you say some of the companies like where they do cement, like the Maki, Leosem, where they import cement, Dangote, they will get for reduce them employment base because there's tax. Then therefore the tax will increase, so therefore reduce. And you look at other companies like the betting companies. So there is also a huge form of employment in the betting company. You see this excise tax increase on them. They also get for reduced employment. So it's also going to affect the president's ambition of 500,000 people being employed. But we also look at the finance act, the finance speech from the Minister of Finance. On
the budget.
The finance speech and the budget, on the budget, yes. Yeah. So the budget speech, I think for me, you get some areas that we've a good, for example, increase the salaries of civil servants from grade 1 to grade 6. But how much that will get effect on the soaring cost of foodstuff, on the rise in inflation and the depreciation of the loans. For me, I think say instead of government increase so much taxes, there are things that we government need for cut down. If you look at the World Bank Economic Outlook report, one fundamental thing we government need for cut down are excess traveling. Put 5% by imported rice. Maybe you want for encourage local. You want for encourage investment in agriculture. But within a country we are in, it talked about foreign direct investment. When FDI, foreign direct investment decreased by 7.8 percentage point to 1.3%, from 7.8 percentage point to 1.3 percentage point of GDP. Meaning, if we continue to get increased taxes, these foreign direct investments where we want for law into the country, we'll not be able to forget them. If we not give them, because most of these investors, when they come, they want to get tax incentive, tax waivers. So if you continue to give them more taxes, then this 500,000 job where you think say you want to create for you people, you know, get them. Then even the one that way they exist, then go decide say, well, we have no business here. Let go. Then they tax so much on we. There is so much tax burden on we. So at the end of the day, the Sierra Leonean, the poor man, will continue to suffer. I understand the point of government for saying, okay, let's put 5% low encourage, but I think it's too much for now. Even when there is no taxes on, there's been no taxes on like, imported rice, it's very, very expensive. I can remember during the COVID period, there is a government policy, the quack policy. We try to get as much forex for people in that sector with the import rice. For people, government give them at a lower price for get them forex, and but at the end of the day, it not reflect on the rice. And also, he talked about we local rice. Yes, most of the farming mostly now subsistence farming, very, very much. get huge amount of poverty in the family. And when you look at our economy, mostly na agrarian economy, the agriculture they contribute to the economy. So if we invest in the agriculture sector, it will actually boost the economy. But how do we get this investment? Are we going for the tougher measure now? We go affect the people, or are we going to do it slowly for like say, okay, now we increase the rice? I think one important policy in the budget speech, now the fact say the government they decide for ensure say they get institutional farming, wherein, for example, the rice to police, about 10% of it no go be imported rice anymore. It will be locally produced. And the rice to the army similarly. And so I think that is good to encourage people in that sector and to even encourage some of the importers, because some of these importers, again, they've been importing rice for, I don't want to name names, for a very long time. They're making huge profit, but none of them, go see get they support local farming or rice production in our country. As I say, the public infrastructure for where we get this feed Sierra Leone right, they are not existing. Like good roads, my colleague they talk about the machinery, they are not existing. So inputting taxes on what we survive with now, you put 5% per annum now, then I think say get for affect the economy and mark you. And not just you put 5% per rice, and not just get for affect rice, get for affect other products within the import. So for me, I think say it's going to the people and get for suffer, we the people them. Ordinary masses get for suffer.
You fear now that government increase tax every now and then, we not see the reflect in tangible things in terms of development, or the fear is that the tax is just too exorbitant?
Well, first you get existing taxes where government increase. You get new taxes, like the 5% on rice. Now new one where government bring in. And if they bring that one and they will get for affect you people, especially in a country we are food poor. Most of our people, I don't tell you say about 90% of the people they spend 65% of their income on just for taking care of food now. So for let the Sierra Leonean build in life, for let come on at that low income level to a middle income level, because they spend 65% of income on that. So for me, I think say government need for, there are areas where government need for cut down. I talk about traveling, we now in the World Bank economic outlook, that government need for come out with policy on overseas traveling. In 4 years, government don't spend 180 billion euros on traveling. In 4 years, just in 2022, government spent about 87 billion euros on traveling. This 180 billion euros on traveling, you actually use them. About 5 ministries they use them for where they go. You can build schools, you can build classroom, you can build PHUs across the country.
So you say government increase tax, but there are loopholes.
Yes, they are. The expenditure,
than...
the government, even the finance minister in the budget speech talk about how we balance expenditure on revenue mobilization. Even now you own, basically, you own. Right now, we don't get increase in the tariff of electricity, increase in telecoms bills top up. You don't get that one in the. As a responsible father now, you should cut down expenses. Perhaps if you be the iron with electric goose, you say no, la go buy cold goose, la be the iron. Perhaps if you be the watch television every day, go cut and down. So there are things that where governments you find out, I tell you about the traveling expenses, and then you get so many expenses. Some of these documented in the Ministry of Finance website. There is what is called the annual financial statement of the government of Sierra Leone. If you look at them, for example, in the office of the president, you get about 4 expenses. You get expenses on office of the president, expenses on state house and state lodge. You get another expense, warrant expenses. You look at about all the expenses, they run up to 300, 400 billion euros. You ask yourself, we are in this period of global inflation. Other countries, they are cutting down on some of these expenses so that it go cushion the effect on the poor man, so that they don't go increase so much taxes on the poor man. Here in our country, we kept on increasing some of these expenses. For example, as I don't mention, to state house expenses, very huge in 4 years. Expenses on state lodge. You go out to ask, there's a difference between expenses to the office of the president and expenses to the office, to state lodge and to state house. But they are there in the annual financial statement. You get for ask you, what's in the special warrant to the office of the president,
So
amounting to over 50 billion.
Dixie, though we look at Nano in point earlier. In think say if government impose then tax here, then we able generate enough income and fill the space na the agriculture sector. So importation as government intend go reduce in the next 2 years and focus on local farming. You think the tax rate they collect from this 5% in 2024 and 10% in 2025 per rice and also 10% per cement and other essential commodities them no go able fill that gap there?
I agree with say perhaps that is thinking of government. Say we will not get this money for about 800 billion euros for we finance the agriculture sector. And this now we flagship project, the feed saloon. So let's increase tax on imported rice for put another gap for put another gap there. I agree with them on that. But the rate at which, at the urgency at which government want to introduce this thing, where by January, we know first of all we don't just pass the planting season. It don't pass. So you ask yourself, why now government? Why we not wait? Let's say perhaps we wait for the next planting season. Let's see which we don't plant now, which we don't harvest, how we don't can at the market, how we they compete with the imported goods that we get. Then perhaps you go say, okay, we've done well. Let us put some tax on imported rice and so on.
Now, Dixon, the same Finance Act gear exemption or GST exemption on the imported machines and equipment for agriculture and mining. You not think this go replace that gap they way they already put for promotes local production?
I see the Finance Act where that there is exemption for heavy machinery in the agriculture sector and the mining sector, which is also good. But we also not for lose sight of the fact that the same some of these tax waivers we give also again, it is also being questioned by the people who they go to for go lend money. So you go for go lend money, then they ask you say you give tax waivers, you don't give tax waiver and that way for you don't get this money where you want to lend. So I think on that side again we get for be very careful. But I think see it's very progressive for ensure say there are business. Private, Mr. Nanobi, they talk about private sector-led investment in agriculture. If you give private sector players them some tax waivers for their machine, I think they will also help the agriculture sector.
Okay.
Owing to the fact that Sierra Leone will not get a competitive advantage in the agriculture sector. Okay. Other countries they're not far ahead of you, so you need people when they carry their machine. Perhaps you tell them say not pay duty for your machine. Out your machine at the agriculture sector, if we can make US, we can make this, and so on and so forth. I know they lose sight again of waiting and reading at the World Bank Economic Outlook about a potential $5 million program, value chain program between the government of Sierra Leone and that of Vietnam. If we have that also, it will be good in the agricultural sector. But as I say, for now, for a start, coming with this 5% without you don't know what you get it from that sector, I think it will forget a heavy tool.
Thomas Dixon, the Finance Act already don't be passed. Now, what do you think they need for be done? And as Named Nanon say, then get some issues that we need to call on government or tax system for reviewing, they can highlight later. But from your standpoint, what do you think say government need for do now?
The thing is the Finance Act don't go Parliament, don't debate and no approval. So now the only possible we need for talk to the president. One thing about leadership, one quality about leadership, na empathy. I think say the president therefore get empathy on the people, therefore sorry for the people of Sierra Leone, the layman down there, and it's way they sorry for the people of Sierra Leone. The president says in office, and if for cut down expenses instead of imposing taxes. The bloated government, the president says need for reduce bloated government. Would they see like you take one position, you go see 4 or 5 people and they do the similar job. You go see you go ask yourself what in the actually them people are they do? They all do the same thing. We see sign now we just get they wake in the morning we see one advisor they appoint to advisor na president office. You ask yourself what your advisor they do in the president office. Who's got advice when the president they take care of most time then just they go keep comping, collect them per DM, collect them the fuel cheat and commodity. Mr. Nano talk about the redenomination of the Leone. And I read an article, the World Bank Economic Outlook, titled Costly Change, Sierra Leone's Currency Redenomination. This article, they indict Sierra Leone. Say the reason why we could get two currency now because we not print enough of the new currency. We not print enough, in the market enough. So that result into inflation. It resulted into the foreign currency depreciation. The current depreciation will the only go through, so it resulted in. So for me, we get a bank governor, we do this whole redenomination. And we just, the president no appoint again, he just left out. Nobody know they ask a question. How you do this redenomination? How much money you print? What you do with your money? I think in a serious country, it should be questioned about this whole redenomination, particularly where international players in the financial sector, the question this redenomination policy. And they talk about bank loan. Yes, bank no they give loan. Difficult when they give loan to private people. Like this is because this government been telling we in 2018 say we then they can apart, they resort to bank borrowing. But as I say now, they have resorted to bank borrowing, too much bank borrowing. So the banks, they would rather prefer they give government money than they give it to private individuals. So this is what is affecting the private sector because of this too much bank borrowing. And it's also some of these things, they are not rocket science. They are highlighted in some of these international reports. They also highlighted in the World Bank Economic Outlook that it's not a sustainable monetary policy that one day for any country. In case there is any shock in the economy, then we are doomed. So for me, that is another reason. And I think, say for me, we plead to the president for let him look at this financial act carefully before he append his signature. Let him put himself in the layman in shoe and see if na him in day now that layman in shoe where they spend 65% of his income on food, how he go live. So, Mr. President, one of the fundamental qualities of any leader and empathy, empathize with your people. The world is going through a lot, and we are also affected by this global inflation. In other countries, government is cutting down expenses instead of imposing taxes on people.
So for you,
I think government should cut down expenses and not for impose too much taxes on
Thomas
people.
Dixon, if government or president, they call on president for appending signature to this Finance Act, which section you think, or which area you think see them for minus from the Finance Act?
For me, for now, I think for a start, we don't need this 5%. It's what I think we need for observe within the happen at the agricultural sector before ever would impose tax on imported rice. I also think say the taxes on iron rod, on cement, also they prevent people from rising from the lower income earners to middle income earners. People are not able to get outside in the housing, right? If I get money, I get good work, I get salary, it's my responsibility for la bill us, la go day, and my family. So are the things say all of these get for affect the layman. And most of these things the president get for look at them.
Okay.
However, there are good things like the GST, the removal on GST tax and waiver on mining companies and agricultural companies for every machinery. I think that one is good.
Okay.
But some of these things in the act, the president need for consider the layman before
Musa, I
ever
think
happens.
this Finance Act here again a lot of things.
A lot of things for look at, and we'll look at
1 or
other.
2 days, yes. But
We will look at other
we'll surely
sectors
count
them
them, yes.
for can discuss the Finance Act. Thank you, Thomas Dixon, and I can to Ahmed Nano for
All right. So now, thank you. What you learn? What you learn from this conversation with Thomas Dixon and 98.1? You don't see what the ala na for this 2 money? Where the bank governor Trade, he refused for talk how much he print. Before that, he tell we say, by the pattern and spending of salon people where they don't study, that money where he print, it go take 5 years. In how much months now new money done? Yeah, we begin back run. It go print other one back. How much he print so you know great talk. Parliamentary, well, not in that. But delicate today, through the World Bank economic reports, we fair not say that too money they save don't add per the inflation. But when they talk about inflation, then we can't say it's global. It's global. Today they work out too money. We don't print enough now for let this December 31. It go die. The whole money go die. The whole money that one day Sabina chest. He say we die here. I go nowhere. You hear about the traveling? 180 billion in 4 years. Just last year alone, now 87 billion. Now spent per travel. What do they get in return? You know, when the previous administration be the fly, waiting left with this way President Yusuf not talk. But when this administration come, then take them to another level. Then they make and dry back. Eh? Then they make and dry back like Kefose. The party fly. They fly away. 180 billion in 1 year. 87 billion now fly away. And then they go up and down. President not they go, you not get kabudu. President not they go, you not get kabudu. Same with Anesco, ma. But then why? They up the level. They say they go clean the image. President they go clean image. And so this last one, the president go, what they say na Africa something summit na I think na the Netherlands, was it Holland or me I not see no other president today. Now president na be the keynote speaker, but I not see other one. No, because now overseas say one organization get with itself so president for go. Why na the only president we go? What about other president? They don't be here, but Andy. All Andy, they rack up the flying bills. All Andy, they rack up the flying bills. But it seems as if we talk or not talk, oh boy, accept her because you not get for change. Naya, we don't talk to. We don't talk to. Say, no, the government need for cut. Who still do you say government say then cut down on something? Show me, ba. Who still do you say government then cut down, then take a cut? Say because of, inflation, or because of this, because of that. We take a cut. Instead, now the 10 parliament in the NACCHE say they want $50,000. We then don't done na parliament. And the layman, the common man, the poor man, we suck it up. The appointment is just they can't brip. Not so how we deal with where we say the wage bill safe they go up. Now yeah. Where they come out, I think 5.3, they go to 6.5 billion just with wage bill per year. Not for say what they talk, saying I hate the government. Yeah, all done. No, but it's not the reality. I make some argument say, now lie would they lie? Not the reality. It's not about hate. It's not about say, oh, they want to let the government fail. No, if they talk say cut down, now for let we all go enjoy. Not to just certain class of people and no more for enjoy. Yeah? Imagine. We come out fuel. We count on to 25. We come out to 25. we count to 30. Would they try for sit down fine? Let the waist rest fine? And say, no rest stand you. We come up and feel. We two camper. We camper electricity. Would they discuss the electricity? We not discuss and find on it. We come out the fruit. We camper waiting. We camper mobile. The calls and the waiting self. We still get that conversation. They go in and say, when I wait first, we don't camp and rest. We never the rest, they will not hear back about gas. So now for begin cut wood back. For cut wood, for begin burn coal. Because they say gas, gas now they can go back. Eh? Like, they even allow we for let we just find a fine spot where we go say, tell God thank you. Then they lick you other one. By the time they get the conversation, go away, they find a point for saying, waiting. Okay, with this, now so and so man go able for, maneuver and try for make things that they count other one back. Papa God. Who they know you on? Seriously. Because as they go, as the conversation they go, as they hear, anyone will hear. Now in that too, fumble. Who's friend? What do you get on this one?
Yeah, thanks very much, Triple. Thanks for talking through regarding this money business law wouldn't they put. Money business, how they come out. Money business, how then they get her. And money business, how then know that the government body, how then they use her. This law they don't go put that what they pay so that this Finance Act. They get a lot of challenges them. But it look like the ideas them wouldn't they go, the direction would they go, wouldn't say ideological direction is very critical, we all not sure. And nobody don't know what it get for be based on waiting with the see. Oh, they say something where they see with the eye visual. That's symbolic pain of economic crisis, stagnation, don't they? People then they live in a different means, and then they bring in tax from the opposite end. For like you go say, I go able for like I go make a control, physical that now the government way for spend money. That's all about it. The government way for spend money now. Then they find a way. Instead of then they say that they control them within for let them go see inside the structure, hold on. Then they as a team go say let we go now we handle that. But they don't prepare themselves all these 5 years how they are strengthening with donor funds, with short-term loans, long-term loans, with recurring debts they come, and then we even they see most of the loans that would they come in terms of wouldn't they see some of them are grants where we don't see from different sector them where now the MDs then own areas them where now the areas where now the policy backbone. In other words, what they say, not to the manifesto. Yes, the manifesto, they own manifesto in cornerstone. And remember, then come with different cornerstone. Each year, the cornerstone then come last year at the agriculture, at the education. Then if you list how much go they for that education day, then get 75 million from extra funds we can. Then get the EU yanda. Then as I they talk now, this other part one now, then get another 12 million, they don't write, let EU go give. When they say they analyze how much of that money they go, then they tell me say, then they try for teachers them, for let them go recruit them there. Now the money will bring down inside, for denominate, now for doing in like we get phone, when virus go, they go by default setting, they remove all the data. You see, but if you can't allow that same virus, it come back, it will work. So if I don't know, they tell me say, well, any government therefore don't do this year now. Well, until now, 2 months don't they? Even though there is that this month, they see them go do deadline based on the interview, when we interview the select committee in a parliament, Whether it impress them or not impress, they say deadline of next month, December, then by January, then we'll still get the face value. So just not know what thing get for go. But when you ask the citizens in the market, you will find out say, people who they sell in the market or what they do that daily transaction of the couple, then will tell you say waiting and they see with the eye now more of the old money than the new one. So where is the old money? You don't hear them questions, no, they ask. So it's a lot of things we can get for do that part where the iron ore, then they tell you say back, okay, the iron ore revenue. Okay, of course. Now the iron ore now about how many tons, million tons they see then they increase by year. When I don't check how much they make the price of iron ore in ton, when I go equate them each time in ton, or when they regulate them, when then people like they go load them. Except there is a way now because I prepared. See, all entity I get for be wherein you get transparency of waiting the common at the country, how they possess them, waiting at the fair rules so I get behind waiting and the pool that country day. Because if the rules are not fair back, una go the system they give una, but then go get more than una. Una go see private industry they come. You know go work, una go get small thing, but not too much. Say I go try to go like example Dangote. And recently, I think a few weeks ago, Bio even get money outside of Nigeria. For some reason, he keep this money. Just like that, they do money laundering. Now they may do the other business, but that way you not keep it inside in Nigeria. Now recently, he volunteer for some reason. I don't know politician say he go bring that money they back. So he want to sell in jets because they get private jets. I don't know how much million he see when the DRS 44. I don't know how much million, but he sell in private jet. He want to get shares of petrol. Then he they bring that money come back. So the question is, one money when you bring, when you only get there, who's a keeper? So they ask it question back again. Na salon, na they do business. So that means that the similar thing they do. You see, so the money, the profit, they see things they can, but how then see how they are monitored, we go able to go towards economic growth. When I will say, when they get revenue versus expenditure. When then see how they affect them two self, then the one he been company. If the one I in the company, well, the revenue, if you the expenditure, now growth. But if you see money to that expenditure, heap the revenue. That back to the that would experience now. So but I only hope see they're gonna be a way for let them go solve them. We will get another soon. Thanks a lot for giving me the time and thanks for let we always will pray for God leaders them. Even though we not will call Satan, but we'll call God. So now so we used to. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, your friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Thanks to Usfriend for Ion's submission today. Lord, bring in Alpha for waiting in get on this. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Thanks for having me, sir. Big thank you to Usfriend and yourself. Don't take your time for bringing Thomas Dixon, and yourself don't give your own analysis or your own way we see this thing. I will affect the poor people and the middleman power on a salon day. First of all, we go start with the Tamabom Rice project where they launch, I think June 2021, June 13. According to the document we I just opened before me, that particular project they for me employed or for me engage over 35,000 farmers. Take notes. And inside that 35,000, 7,000 of them farmers, then they will be directly now woman them. But the big question they ask today, where the one do not show me by one bag rest where this project pull, where they say, okay, this is the product from Tamabong. We've not seen one. If we government could not purely engage or purely implement a rice project, yeah, na Tamabong, wherein we should get a yield from that particular project, you know what's in the happen? Maybe this thing they go down on record. I know they say this feed salon a correct would na a project we will be not go achieve, but it will be very difficult to achieve. If you get a pilot case project, let me put it this way, you could not purely implement a pilot a case project like the Tamabom, and then you can now say, well, look, they can't make a low feed and salon. Trust me, it's a failed project too. The reason why they do a pilot phase project now for ensure say where they can employ or where they can deploy the big project of all, then small challenge them where you go see inside that small project. There's small difficulties them. When they can do the big one now, you know they able for you go able for like a tackle and quick. But ordinary tama bomb, we could not, as a whole country or as a whole government, they could not successfully implement them and make it benefit Sierra Leoneans. Then somebody will ask the question, is feeding Sierra Leone a reality project? For me, I know they said no, but as far as I'm concerned, as a project expert or person, yeah, it's going to be a lot and peculiar challenges for achiever. It's clear. Now go back and now see what went wrong in the Tamabo Rice project. Waiting, we not get right correct at all day. How we go correct them? Then carry how many tractors? Who side the tractors then they? Right now, if you go to them Paramount Chief, then compound there, tractors they are packed there. If you go to them minister or waiting and call them, tractors are packed there. That mommy or that farmer will not get money for buy gas, for pay for the tractor per day. He or she cannot get access to it. How can we transform agriculture for feed we nation? That's the big question where President Bio forgets a powerful research team. Instead of banging and pushing all these taxes on people, where they bring an untold suffering, come back and ask me, where did we get it wrong? For me, that's how I watch at this whole thing. Because if you cannot get a yield where goes sufficiently show say yes, we can implement a whole government can implement successful agricultural projects. Hey, how can we feed this nation? Now this make when they tell them they do that they manifesto thing, whether they say this, then they did that. I told people in this same platform, say, look here. The fact remains, most of them plans them not get goal. They not get a time frame. So guess what? Another 5 years go done, then tell we say we still dip and try for feed salon. Because there is no time frame. Now that's what they see. If you can add 5% per year, the one way you not add them for how many years now? See the cost of rice. And when you look at it varies by district. The way then they sell one bag rice na Kabbalah, not to sell they sell na Makeni. The way then they sell na Koindutong, not to sell they sell na Bo. The price varies. It increase by distance. Tell me true if you had the 5% there. You look the young minister where they labor today na 98.1. He said this one not a new thing at all, the 5%. But look at it almost don't clear so. Now new tax they add on rice. Commodity. Iron rod. People only try for make them get good side for lay the aid. Una can put tax pan and back and cement. What do you expect? Then you expect people for come on at the slum? Does that make sense? You expect people for not go bill na the disaster prone area for go tap day? When they die back, you want to begin blame them? But how these people are thinking like this? Commodity, gas. Sorry, yes, gas. Una they go add what they call pana again. Not so we there they pan talk say global warming. But me, I don't know how they think no. I mean, for fix for no country modernize, no able for reduce the amount of people who they use firewood and charcoal, so that they go reduce deforestation. But when they let them make canal, no, see. If not to the bushback, then they go cut wood and burn coal. I can tell people in this platform say this so-called MDAs, what they call, they are not good in research. Apart from research, they not involve the people. Then go just sit down, make policies. And the policies, they affect them. Why this government not don't say, okay, all ministers, they can pull for 5% pound of money, not put on the economy? Why the government not don't say, look, President Bio, from now, any travel where they go, will they reduce the amount of people where they go? If they are not relevant, they're not to go. In fact, self, so meeting they send representative with already in the country. So we save that money. See the amount of money what the government they use or for just or traveling no more. You are telling me, see now when you tax people, now the country they raise money. Oh, look outside the box. We always na this platform. That's one thing I love this platform. We don't show this government not to one, not to two, not to three different ways when they raise money. One of these things they've never sat down for once and said, no, these people are making salient contribution in regards income earning or whatever. Let's try something else on this particular area. Look, insurance, Tripoli. Most of insurance na salon, na private people and get them. We now the state them. Now then get the insurance. So they make insurance now every month they pay insurance. When they ask you, say, before you set your account, bam, they don't cut her. I say, whole business where government they make money back. But check with insurance and a salon. When you show now 1 year, they go bank your with save and go, not go first then go only person go make you motor car. Say they go meet insurance. We pay insurance money for nothing in that country. Day. It's a whole area where government for they make money. We make mention of Seattle times without number. When we brought TTJ King come, me I don't care set month. When they open, if then they learn, they will learn a lot of things from this platform. But they sit on no more that just for squeeze the layman down there. With tomorrow, if they say they want for come on a street for demonstrate, now that trouble, this they will begin calling them a terrorist, then done this, then done that. Is this government really ready to move forward? I will end with this statement. No government, and they repeat this one, no government, I don't do such. Now the whole world don't move out of poverty where now taxes they can increase now in country. No government not there. Government should look at other means at which they bring income now in country. If they go remove tax per mining, what's in call there, then you can put some party rest way now these people follow the people and they eat. Does that make sense? No, but these people, I don't know what. How then they advise? That is, I can say, President Bio, look around you. These people that you surrounded yourself with, are they there to make your government? Because they don't go sit down, they don't go explain the sweet side to you. Now, President Bio, listen to the voice of the people. From where they listen this finance act, then they try for push through the parliament. No radio station, no the way, no your way. Callers, then don't call, say, oh yes, we support, it's a good thing. None. 98.1, SLBC, AYV, of course, we own platform now, other platform them, everyone where they call or where they contribute. Now call and they call the government for stop this thing. So if President Bio very, very much they listen to the people and cry, and not feel say go append his signature to this particular bill for make it become law in that country day. Regardless of side they don't go sign, say they want for raise money, waiting and call. Because of that way they see. This is not the problem. When them they go put you up past until where you not get it. For me, what I see what make all these things come up, apart from the IMF and with a World Bank, that money will not get. Eh? That money will not get from America. Now that the big problem. This money not there at all for pay staff. Moreover, then they take more and more. The government just they add more. When they ask the minister today, 98.2, AYV, they said the president wise enough. He need the advisor the way they take now because they're important. Like seriously, do you need advisor for gender? then why make we pass the gender bill? But certain things that they common sense logically don't answer the question. Look how much ministry they will get under youth. Almost. When they say when Phoebe asked the Minister of Communication today, when they make mention of it, they're all important. All important. Now outside the salary they come up for pay them. Now the same people in back they can't squeeze. Small saloon. The population in just Lagos State, now Nigeria, a Dumbo Cooper saloon. But they not get minister, the leka will get so. They not get what they call the leka will get so. You go help we, bruh. I don't know for today, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha. Yeah. All right. We want to say thanks to Alpha for your contribution. Welcome on board, Tony. What you get on this one, sir?
Yeah, Abraham, thanks so much. I want to say big thanks to us friend and my brother Alpha. You know, well, for the talk make our laugh. You know, I think say we all get so much passion for salon, and we all want for we country. I mean, 8 million population. An officer for the cry for water, for the cry for lights, for the cry for the basic things. Them, you know, I feel say mismanagement has been the whole thing. You understand? And currently we still see the mismanagement of resources. We lack all those basic things. Them, you know, 8 million population, other country in the way 24 million. Ghana, for example, country the way they do very well now, West Africa. Then direct the resources to the most felt needs of the people within the NOSE. I think say the one thing where this government not for do, now for increase taxes on FMCG, fast movable consumer goods, or some people will say commodity goods, like basic food stuff where people then they go buy every day. Rice, now important thing, making call rice, I call a man house. If you get your one bag rice now, you understand? It can go far. You understand? In this kind of economy where we get, when a cash-strapped economy, when people then disposable very low, very, very low. So man, at the end of the day, picking sick, these are things that way they plan for. You understand? All the things then the way can happen within the family, you get for spend money. Within the medical conditions who we get nas alone. So man in medical conditions, if we get as a driver, never able for buy or take care of in picky if it's sick, serious one. Then make we get for look at the death rate nas alone. Common sickness we know for kill person, it kill person. Because people can't afford the pay where people then they get very small, very low. So in order able to give them, make them live that kind of quality of life. Wherein if a sick are able for afford them. You understand? Governments get for look 360 degree in certain policies the way they implement. Me that one person we can say, I want to let this government succeed. Some people can say, hey, you know SAPP or you know this. No. If this government take 10 years, then fail. Now 10 years now we own life means that we country they go beyond 10 years. If the country not they develop, now we where they oversee the dependency ratio they high on. If somebody they go call, hey brother, I want to have this country, I better know they happen. That you know they this. And what they see. I've seen people with jobs the way they work when I audit service. Jobs the way if you say this is a good job or they say then people have a good job. Then they can't oversee. Some man they can't make right now, they don't want to go again. On visiting visa, no one go again say, brah, the way the economy go, I know they go there. I know they go again. You understand? Because when you check the inflationary rates, it affects people the income. If you convert somebody when they make 10 million na salon to the current rate of the economy right now, dollar rates, that's more money. How much you go make? If that person come out salary can worker, he sees they can get one small job, he begin make 17, 18 or 19, or call it 20 or 30, whatever he make, he go feel say one go again. No. So they affect the brain drain. It cause brain drain of the country. So the good ones say all my one come out because they're not making money. So governments, well, people that can talk, you understand? Me, Alex Salon pass any political party. Well, I don't care about they give me. I know they bola to no politicians, they can't give me money, I can't for like I put for me. No. You understand? If you get good policy, we support your policies. But main office say at this current stage, you get for make a projection because you don't make a projection say, oh, if we tax 5%, we increase the taxation on rice, that money that we go take as a seed or as a grant we go give to farmers. That's a mere projection. That's a mere projection. We want to actualize it because basically agriculture is not cheap. Somebody not they grab it, go start, go begin farm just because government they give me money, I go farm. What if you not get the yield? Or basically the farmers and the importers of rice decide for say, okay, because government they make this projection, they want forget money now wait for give farmer, we know they import again. You go actualize the projection? No. There is no way you go able to actualize. Last government not say by January they begin. If I mean they import 5 ton rice, don't say 5 tons, for example, 5 tons. I go reduce down to 2 for make a see first waiting they happen, almost tax if I go make profit. Once you begin create that level of doubt in investments, it make then it causes cash trapped. Because the cash trapped economy simply mean people get money, they're all they afraid for invest in the economy because are they afraid if I go pull need money, so tell me the money not go come out. So when you begin, they say, okay, we go for levy. I feel say fast moving consumer goods in that country, the rest basic things that when are fast things that way you know say people need. Not to see way in the church. Other areas than they. Me, they always say government, you want for raise revenue. Just like what Alpha they say, just like what Usfriend they say. So many gray areas than they. So many. Sal post, you can empower sal post. Like gray area. I don't need for kind of free for can take passport. I go na Makeni, na go Bane road. Or I go na Yadu road na Kono for go take passport. That money why they pay for take passport. Na money I don't put na sal post there na bo. Na money I don't put na Makeni, I don't put na Kono the hand. Other things then they way activities then we they see how companies. They say the one way they lead. The chief minister don't they America for so long. He was here in Boston. Now, yeah, school, all the school them way go to America and Boston. You see how MBTA they operate. These are public transportation owned. You see how they make revenue. You see how FedEx they operate. You see how UPS they operate. Copy best practices. I mean, if you say the worker way, the worker now for make assessments. Now it's time for you for replicate what you don't see. Make we begin with a growing revenue. Taxes will not solve the problem. It's a burden on the people. Taxes, they all burden on people. What are they glad for pay tax? We'll go back to basic economics. What are they glad for pay tax? Government with 80 million population, if you're able to think outside the box, we get so many areas. With healthcare system, if you invest perfectly in healthcare system, it will pay all the nurses. Revenue just generated. It will pay all the nurse system. Love left the doctors there. When you not go begin to tax people themselves for pay. Because somebody sick, he gets confidence. Say, if I go cannot light day 24 hours, then go able to do my operation successfully. If I go there, medication and they will know say I go get at a cost recovery, I go able to take care of myself. If I go say I want for browse in internet and waiting and call, I go able to get effective services. Where company now go tell me say na 5G they use, where the 5G now not only Leicester picky day for the one where they live na hill station. Where if I come down na free tongue, no 5G no day. If I go na Waterloo, I go to down na my village, no 5G no day. Na 3.5G day. Government, it's a give and take. You get for create that win-win situation. It's a give and take. If you want for couple all thing, you know able guys, what thing will happen? What will they see so go we go they see them regularly. Because people not go invest. So the few companies, few things that way they come, now they put burden on. Government get for think. Then you ministers and the way you get, I mean, they have to think. Even the one the way you take as a commissioner, the way they live in other country, they have to learn how to do presentation, how for sell because the president only for beginning work and they go and sell the country. You create a brochure, you create presentation slide where you know say we get this and this and this. Some countries and when we commission, the people don't even know what we get as a natural resources. How you can able market salon. Not to follow you, they eat per diem, they eat fat money that they allocate resources for. No, you there as the brand ambassador of the country. You're flying the Sierra Leone flag. You're an ambassador for make you fly. Say this new project. Look, scout for companies where you know say these are potential companies. We're going for Canada and prospect. If we get 50 companies who will Canada for prospect, about say 10 of that 50 must go into actualization. Must start something. You don't create jobs. Now you tell me say, oh, farmers there, people there with the cows, agricultural machinery. That's me. It's not for say like say now one for begin the mine. So you prioritize them than rest when are the basic food stuff. So you say, okay, we not pay tax. The one way the cows rest, which we not get for pay tax because rest now fast commodity goods where people then they buy all the time. So I go make money. How much taxes you go make on rest? Tax other areas then. Other things then the way you go tax and generate revenue. We got so many areas then. Where government's capable for waiting. Even with transportation system. Chief Minister, you don't do na Boston. People in the Tima bus no day. We not get public transportation where they run a free talk. Look the crowd, look the things waiting. You feel say we not go make profits? You feel say you not go able for recruit more drivers? Even now, so what we did at this state, so every day MBTA they announce they need drivers, they need this, they need people. You feel so not going to create. They people they take push so. You feel so not going to tap into there. They able get there. The army, CSF get a whole unit called army engineering. You don't go feel say they're going for the fix them bad road and like clear streets, then eastern road and then up streets away damage. You feel say the army engineering, you not going to fix that road and they. Then would they go pay Chinese company? The Chinese company, CRS China with 7 group, they have more than 30 contracts now, salon. From we all fat, then they take flyway. When they don't get enough money, then where they gonna put? They take. The Chinese government don't build for our academy now. This not from the profits that they generate. Don't fool us. If you give over 20 contracts to a Chinese company, China with 7 group. Then they take the fat back and fly away. Then the president, oh, the Chinese government, they do this, they do that. They not from we profit from the money that they give it. Why can't you take some of those projects? Now, so these are fiscal policy. Always at the expense. Now, fiscal policy, they cut down on the expenditure. It's time for rationalize and use you say a local content policy. Use your own people then. Una go na pass na parliament. Local content policies. But when you want to see things the way you know say these are things capable with Sierra Leone can do, una the left una go give foreigners the contract. Foreigners go check the profits, it goes to their country. They go tell you say salon poor or salon this, salon that. Where you now empower your own local people. Don't call a spade, Mr. President, or your executive. Una they let you down. I mean, if you say the first 5 years, yes, now me try and cough because some people don't get working experience. They learn on the job. But these 5 years, you guys are still making the same blunders. Same problem. Now they can't put more burden. So people in January, they can. People that they want right now, oh, rest they can't go back. So now they will begin by rest 1 million. But I feel say, when I go for think. So many areas anyway government can make money. I know they talk about Sarah because we've been emphasized Sarah so many times. Other areas they we feel say government, even the water. Even the mining companies, okay, government can remodel and say, okay, we want to get shares now into them companies here. We want to get shares into them. So if we sell make $1 profits, now we only share that $1 profit. So you don't go tax the people because you know say you don't already get revenue from the mining sector where they come as dividend at the end of the year. Where they get tax back at the end of the day back. You don't go take them money, then they develop them towns and they. Look, they've kept always there for Kalatuba. Na Bumbu na yanda. All the places that they were ferang by where they go mine. That's why they left the place. They don't even do nothing for the people. Not even build school for the people. This that's rocket science. Now common sense. That guy says for the Guinea, Mamadou Dumbuya. You know, even if you go sit down with the layman outside base and talk to them, they go tell you exactly what's the problem of Sierra Leone. You don't need PhD for identify or for diagnose the problem with the Sierra Leone. You don't need PhD. Just go down at the street, just go PZ and talk to the layman. Even if you go talk to Blacker, if you go talk to Blacker will tell you the problem with Salon gets. We not get PhD, we not get first degree. It's not rocket science. Common sense. You go to hospital, people then they sick, then you go die there, you go now, no day, you bed noise in there, you go, I don't go so, now come out, with yourself no day. The guy thought in wife now shoulder. He thought in wife now shoulder to sit and say, I was there. So then they back now PhD, we need for let somebody get for identify, say, we need for get adequate wheelchairs in our hospitals there. We need for the paint to hospital for make them mosquito dirty and they went at the wall clear. We need PhD back for that day. All 19 and the way they happen. Maybe I want to for wake up. Now young people that we believe, maybe to us then young people are going to identify the problem, for able to count lasting solutions to the problem we will get now. Say, we don't need to work. This is not rocket science. It's not rocket science. People that they suffer, all man they dig well now. We all wait on build a salon where they build still. The first way they remember first time for begin pay workman for like a dig well for you. But this 21st century, 8 million population, it's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. It's really an embarrassment. I feel say we people don't go for get a structural policy system or policy. Now you talk about agriculture. We don't even get SAPMB. There's no ready market. There is no ready market where you go say, if I don't produce, not to produce no more. If that man gets oxen and self one for sale, where the market day? If that man gets other produce, a lot of other cash crops them, like a granite, who say you go seller? We forget SLPMB way now a structural system where it's a business. They get agents now all the districts where they farm, where go they buy produce from farmers there. Granite, cashew nuts, things that when the woman people they need na the market. Now let's no more if you say, oh, we will make this projection, we will tax this 5% or this. No, there are other cash crops. People that need, we need SLP, you need for set the structure. You need for put the parameters in place. You need for put proper system in place. Just run the system and see say it's adequate and effective and functional. Then you can make projections. Say yes, by next year or year in the next 5 years, we will increase taxes on rest, on other things, because you don't see the yield started coming. You don't run the whole process. You don't see the feedback where you don't get. But you all need to make projection based on the projection. Now make accountants know they prepare a financial statement based on prudence. Now what financial accountants they prepare financial statement based on prudence concept. Now what you see? It's just like if I promise accountant now say, Abraham, I give 5 million. Abraham say, oh, that 5 million way they give me, I put up my financial statements as revenue. We can say no. Then the government they do. If they project say, oh, we they can increase 5%, that money don't get. What if the importer they decide for saying, okay, we not the import less better because we now for carry reduce we profit. Government will not get 14. We not 14. This is the 21st century. We not get 14. We not get 14. That election will happen, so not get for happen the same way again. No, we not get 14. If we not really want for sit down under. Una really want for protect una investment, una host the one I don't build. Una get 14 ko. That way when this election runs so, not for run so again. All my eye open. International community una they see. Una get an opportunity for clean una image. Una get an opportunity for clean una image. That election we run so we all see, we all this, may I support. In order for run so again. We not go they do things the same way we would expect the same results. We would expect different results. No. We don't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. We have to change the dynamics. We got to change the system. We got to think about the people. Now the poor people then they vote now. They vote the APC out in 2018 because they want a better life. And if you guys can, they make the life very hard for them, very difficult for them. If you say you go sit down again, it's a recipe for chaos. It's a recipe for chaos. You money say for you the thief right now, where you eat. You're not going to enjoy tomorrow, bruh. You're not going to enjoy them. We all don't see. Show me one president with a whole salon. Show me one in Peking. Show me one in Peking. Where you go say this one. From even Pakaba wake out peace. Show me. That country they not a country where if you do some of get they think 360 degree. Una for afraid God small. Una for afraid God. People they suffer. Some of you just come out salon. Last month I come out salon. People they suffer. We feel say, okay, it's a transition period. Things will get better. Me now one person when me very optimistic. I say it's a transition period. Whenever you're making a change, it gets worse before it gets better. But it's not getting better. You're not even seeing the signs. You're seeing taxes still going up. Then the project say they want for increased taxes. And now they show, like say, we want for help the people. When I go for Tinko, the election was there for 2028. It's a do or die. I'm here and that's what I say. Now I'm your contribution and Abraham.
Thank you very much, Tony, for your contribution.
You're welcome.
All right. Until we sabi, all my way they talk here, they talk on your own. Just tell I make you know. In case you just can't say, yeah, is something. All my responsible for his statement. And so they are. And the thing they mourn away, now they talk soon. But I guess some people they want begin give the diaspora about the name. And then they'll go for begin can name and shame them. Yes. Some man they file long begin reach now with table. They try for get hold of you. Where you look like say not correct. Go address that one day. Saturday. But for today, this yeah. Mostly what's in the comment section? Instead of the government concentrate on making people's lives better, they won't go find palava with Pedro da Sintra. Akbole. Yes. Bro, I tell this phone lady. A politician elect for do business with the Chinese them or the Lebanese or Indians because they're not transparent and accountable. A brown envelope, Yalla left, yalla not talk so. So you don't see where they take brown envelope, yalla. Habibi, yalla left. Okay. From how they are today, how much hours you don't do? Now almost 2 hours you do so. Now Ezekiel, now I no more don't remember for give stars. Ezekiel, thank you, sir, for the stars. Now no make the Tranganes can begin bang win now. When I call the star now. I don't know so on this. Yes, Omar. What you get on this one, sir?
What's up? Thank you very much.
So and they tell the caller and then find woman then the job
Thank
they
you.
talk to her.
And I'm in Ethiopia, baby.
Alright. What you get on this one,
Thank
sir?
you, thank you. Thank you very much. Super. I want to say thank you to the dude that we called before me. Oh, brother Tony. Brother Tony get the same passion like you, Triple A. Let God bless you now. Some of you maybe will be don't left that place there so far, so long. We will not get that much passion there. When I talk, like no more what you say. We did all man they talk. And if you feel saying that this show no more than the talk, well, I think that Tony or Alpha will mention that. People on the talk, even you live where you can go just now DJ bass. Nine honorable can forget the name Femiba or what they call. Yeah. And that guy be the talk about. So nobody know the when they talk about we economic status of Sierra Leone right now. But the problem is we get a president, we get deaf ears in one area, You no care, you no one know. To me, it seems like say this president, he did on an all-out vendetta against the people of Sierra Leone. Yes, he did on an all-out vendetta. He gets an issue with Sierra Leone because no human being in the right frame of mind. You begin self if you know one time you also. If you say don't bother you that much, you did, if you're not adult, you did tell us to go find your own place. If you feel this much about this nation, why you not go just resign or left we go? Because the reason here, this is not take everybody don't say this is not take a rocket scientist. The man not listen to nobody. The things that what they do if he become a fiscal responsible person, he need to go through them so much. The financial constraints that what he go through, if he put in foot down and become a fiscal disciplined human being, he go yield some dividend. But this guy don't care. This guy, he there in an all-out vendetta against the people of Sierra Leone. I go say that because no president, no the even Idi Amin, if they talk good about people, at least white people, if they talk about say go take land at the hand, do this. But how much they're going to tell you, say you dey hurt you people, you dey hurt you people. The country don't already they will get unemployment rate probably they in the high 50s or 60s or 70s. The only employer in the nation, not the government. Because we not get big factories and we not get big investment companies. So if you know that, Thomas Dixon just tell you, 65% of the people that earning, they go into food. That tell you, see, they need to keep money for retirement. They need to keep money for them picking in college. They need to keep money for well-body business. Period. You don't need no economic person to tell you that. So that tell you, say, if any of your family is sick today, they die because I just don't pay. Today I sent 3 million euros to a family where for Dompa Okada. They don't go check him back. Now let go just happen because the X-rays what I see, the MRI, it look bad. I think it's in a jeep, bang up on top of Okada. The pain medication they alone. I want to do that connection with they say for going on our cotton tree pharmacy where you pay online, but I try to enable me. So I get for send money. Some of the medication they were gonna gabapentin and some other on them. I get for the take them fast because of pain. The lady know to do business again. Then if you're not being a relative like me now, if you for sit down with pain now, take that pain they kill them before this month go down. Because how much pain you could absorb as a human being. So now the thing is, even the one where they work, if you take up, you say that the thing is, one thing I be one for say today. By the way, last Sunday also, I've been listening to the Sengemara, now one other forum. He say he they think he get right. He say they get right. He can refile in paper then back, but he think about that either for go against the rule with them go against them for, or he can refile the paper then. But if he mention, if he say something very interesting about the Renaissance movement, he call a lot of young people and names them. When they all start that Renaissance movement, until they all be young, they born them during war or right before war, he call their name. And when you look all the young people and you see the disaster, that just tells you that Renaissance movement, maybe for now I will pull Mr. Sengemara aside. Most of them have been a scam. Then young people and the will be feel say, then young people and they up into good thing. Now, from the chief minister to the another guy who go and jump, where they talk like say drink hot water, where they now the study, where they now Boston, where now the MIC or ICC director, first Benkala Quebec to Safa Abdullah. Now they all because the boy called the name them. Now they all been there now this Renaissance movement. So you go say good, we don't get young people them where they can pull this country now. Now young people them. Beyond have been scamming them. They all have the opportunists them. They wait for get job because look them behavior then today. Even Siba good. They say Siba self na part of the Renaissance movement. They call Siba. This don't tell you say would I not be no back then with them boy because now that same Renaissance movement they Ben Kalfala be used the time where APC they na power where if they talk say rest don't go up and it's by chronometers 50,000 now 250. If they talk about who say all man for way black now the same Ben Kalfala down there today where then they tell and say you go take picture with a corrupt and a scammer. And that scammer they eat with money. For now, let you fed for low get with money. You they tell we say we for tell God thank yourself because we even they talk about that. Now the guys in them where. So I'm not surprised for Siba to go and talk. Young man like I'm not surprised for see the chief minister for the tell people them what they when they talk today. That Renaissance movement have been a scam. Then young boy they off to no good. Then be there after something. Now we see them. They plan not to be for can help Sierra Leone. Well, I'm not going to say all of them because Sengema already out there first. But you see them, they all will be there. They look their attitude, look their behavior, look how they do things. So I'm not surprised if Siba they go and sit down, they talk all them kind talk here. Siba all the time when you listen to them. You just feel nausea, you want to throw up. Always you continue for talking the president get right for fire and for higher than people because then people are helpful. Can you believe? The time where I see this young man once in New York or Washington DC where he be the one forum where he be the give speech, he be the talk something about Michelle Obama. He sounds so eloquent, so intelligent. Now Siba and they act so today. That's you. Say, then guy had to be up to something. For then you give this president kudos, say this president is okay for making higher. This president not get no clue about economy. I don't tell us except something catastrophic happen, we economy not going for go nowhere. I don't say this because the guy not a listener. But yet you get people and where they continue for tell me say we get a listening president. No, he's not. This man not care. This man they on a full-flown blood. Because Thomas Dixon talker, makes up be done talk and try. If you just continue for the remote trust, for they take money now you pick in their hand. You picking them where you get now they take the trust money in their hand for cook, for let you have cook. Then you dey in for disaster. Now with President the person. The internal debt, it almost surpass the external debt. Because the external debt need to come as it's supposed to. Just like what Tintoni they say, this president, he have open dimensions where the person not diet. It already so suit. If they wait now for letting uncle die, letting wear uncle issues, where the man not even sick itself. Now the economy that way the minister of finance they go give, then they have up our money where they don't even know if it come. Nobody in the right frame of mind need to check like that. You can't like that. Anything can happen. Anything catastrophic can happen. Anything bad. Anything can go sour. You know they check like that. Money will not count. You don't already count on them. No. But now that this guy, this president, they on. This president, he don't know how for the way then they clear. All the new ministry I went count with now this is second term. They all get for over 10 or 15 people. They get for procure motoka them for them people and for the minister. Most of them people are weighing higher right now who go sit down na state house. They get for give them motoka. Because now work that. So who side the money get for come on? Now buy get for buy motoka for give them. They hire them. They hire them. If they travel, it don't become like as a party crasher. Now so I got disgrace winner Kenya. He show up when the president self not even know say did it. Pass with them go call and say, hey, somebody sit down now. Then the man come. Then the guy get caught off guard. He say, sorry, my brother. He don't even call the guy name good. Because the paper wouldn't get no even spell the name correct. That the same way. This Arab summit. They not been need and day. He go there back, he go crash. Just for fame where no money get. Because if he'll say, all NTN way they do now wait for escape. Now, if they look for escape zone. So tomorrow, if they say anti-corruption or for investigator, they go say the money that will maybe they take through this traveling thing illegitimate, a genuine, because it did the constitution. They not go after them. Now the way that means that money it get so. Because now make it be bumped up this traveling business. Then try the way go down, we been out of the country for so long, we go down in England. He called the Bank of Sierra Leone for let them wire 200,000. And he admit to that, I say, because the reason why I make let them wire the money, because he go sick. He go sick na England. Can you believe we die? But now the guy is what people they know and follow we talk about. People then they talk say, why you they tell big man say they lie? If big man lie, now you make me like America. You pick yourself way born. Then there's I make mistake. Pay me 12 euro. I go back, I go tell and say I'm sorry. So we don't have big man if he lied enough for tell us he lie. The people and they make promises, then they tell we things them what they're not able to do, they don't know how to do them. And we were then in that country, I won all Lambuko, would they tell the bookman and say, no, not to so. Country like America, when they're in situation like this, then get what they call interest rates, and then they raise up. I understand it, and they still go until it buffer down, then things then begin come back down. But people are now they tell you in Salon say, well, America have the high taxes. Well, the social amenities are where America they do. Salon get them, Sierra Leone go to them call social security. Because what we see in America now, a lot of we in here, we mama there, we uncle there, we granny there, what they bring now at an old age, where they not even work now, as long as they turn 65 now, then get citizen card, then they get free $500 to $700 free. They not work now, they not pay tax now. Sierra Leone get that? Sierra Leone get GR, General Relief? Sierra Leone get SSI? Sierra Leone get one progress program again for low income housing. How do they call it? Section 8. Sierra Leone get Section 8. Right, Section 8. Sierra Leone get Section 8. So the taxes them where they pay now, and the things and then where the taxes that they do. So if you say I don't get America self they pay tax, yes, America they pay tax, but you see how things who side the taxes then they go? See by way being in New York or Washington DC, how many times where you drive na bridge or freeway where you need to see sign where say your taxpayer dollars is at work? Show me that sign. Let anybody show me that sign in Africa where say your taxpayer Leones is at work. So when they compare they sit down because we got gullible people where they admire Pauna so much because they don't know that well. And I'm not going to blame them that much again. I go blame them somehow because now they say they're social media. Therefore, they don't learn. They're not going to just sit down on the life and so if you want to compare, say America said they pay tax. Yes, they pay tax, but you see what the tax they do. You see what they do for the people. In fact, now California now they get telephone when they give senior citizens for free. If you don't make less than 50,000 in America, where you file tax, you get more return. Because all landed then they go for low income. You need to make that much. Now this much, and you get this amount. Even we regular telephone them. We regular bills then whether na gas, whether na light bill. If you not did this amount of family, when I did this amount, then at this amount that they make. You dey get break. You dey get discount for your light bill and your gas bill, like California. That dey happen as a law. So when una dey compare, una need to talk. When una dey talk, then the player una dey talk inside all because who dey now dey una and we dey now for answer una. So when you answer America say then they pay tax, yes, then they pay tax, but the tax money where Americans then they pay, then they see them in return. Sierra Leoneans and they see their own in return. Sierra Leoneans and they go only to more than 2,000, 3,000 people. And only the people are waiting at the president a budget way higher. Now they know what they see. Nothing they don't show me any social amenities where this president will not get taxed themselves. Who side people and go take them begin and go sit on the play. All and then a part of social amenities. We get taxed, we not get taxed. Well, if the neighbor give you clean drinking water, we'll not get light, we'll not get hospital. Now, pack you the ask for. I beg you pardon. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Umar. All right. Who say the taxpayer in Leone they go? Now the wage bill. Who say the wage bill they go? And then they use for paying teachers there. Then no stay with the higher. Because now then they will know. Will they speak up now? So that one day yourself go talk, say, then be they talk am. Yes, Ezekiel, what you get on this one, sir? I don't know, they sound far. Yeah. No, you look they sound far. Look like say village people they want there at work.
Hello?
Yes, we don't get you now.
Oh, okay. So, Bro Tony, Bro Omar, my God, I don't touch a lot of things in today. Thank you so much, Bro Omar. I would like to throw small light on this comparison business because we tire for the area, but you know, I guess for end that part the small parable where you know that the book we may believe. But anyway, the last time this whole thing where they begin for announce on our parliament where we talk about this exactly what Dixon just talk. Now the same thing we talk now we all because this thing is simple. You know, if you want for raise tax by anything, the last thing now where the man where the donor gone where it pass you come and drop small pap 9 months. That thing in a way whole lot. Now back you want just find a way safe. If you been the getter inside 6 hours, now you want lay get them small one after 2 days. Man, what thing they go on? But people exactly what you talk. They've been gathered at all. Look who side we government in right now. Look who side thing they right now. All man, tell we how you go support this government and this economy. Now so they be probably ask the question, government and the economy. And then all of a sudden turn on by the people. You know. You know. Exactly. And so I be saying I waiting Dixon say about the rest. You don't produce nothing in it. If you don't produce a lot and you don't want the imported for dinner markets for what we eat we own, that's a simple thing. You know, even need for I mean you can and discourage them for tax them, say if you can't with an ADC for pay, but not for the people. This whole thing we own they talk say, you know, for no, not for the people. But for fun we have for kill more people. Seriously. You know, and brother Tony Tokam, you know, the first time we all been they talk this. We say normally we you the first time because you want go second time. You find a way how for encourage the people and you find all kinds of way how for make sure say they want the way then they vote for you. They see something where they work hard for forget. And that not happen. That not happen. So now we expect for happen. Unfortunately, not go happen. Sadly, you know. But here's the truth. Even the one they wait and they support, I know say themselves they eat. The one they wait and they support, themselves they eat. Now a matter of time. And see right now, harvesting they go on. Now harvesting they go on around the country. So it's okay. But wait till March, April, May come next year. Lord we see. Rest not to one side in the cellar, not to one place the eater. We go see. Because the reality is they don't go all out and shut down any voice where they say this thing are not they go fine. Now that country everything is shut off. You know, look, the man go with a vital thing in Parliament. We don't even know which time. They don't even get time for debate. There is none. All of a sudden they say don't pass. Are you kidding me? This is sad. It really is sad. You know, the young people, as they always say, you know, everybody waiting at the other side. Now the 10 they identify themselves with the poor people. Now the 10 and the old man they know who are a poor person in that country. You know? Everybody been they talk so nice, how they go come right now. Any of them we talk to, then they find way how for blame the people. Not to them wait and then government. No. Nobody know they take responsibility about anything. As far as them concerned, then they do everything right. Now the one day wait and they make noise for saying, this year I will not think say they go right to. Now they wrong. Now then for find way how for adjust themselves for fall in line. Now we for find a way how for adjust we self, and fall in line. This now the key thing I hold people like. The staple food. Now they can't slap taxes but just like that. They just discuss them just like that. And go with them and then all my vote. People and they in our parliament where they come on. Or where they represent all them villages and they way it connects to that town, way it connect to that city, way it connect to that province, they all come on. Nobody will not hear anyone say where they say, hey, me, I agree with you now. For law, we put tax per this, but the food, me, I worry. If we don't begin for produce now, all this area where we don't identify, we get harvest, we get big store now, we full up to rest in the Bokuna market. Price, they adjust itself. Again, if we country serious, because if posting the total rest for Karangona Guinea, if he told stay, now 20 pounds in a head. Where I believe so nobody know their mind do that again. Even a small village now. One myself, nobody know the total anything. They wait for Okada. We will be the worker. Then 15 miles. All the money we grab, put one batana you head. Waka take McKinney, go sell her, turn back. Nobody know they get even mind waka again for 1 mile. So if people and total rest for Karango Guinea, enough. Where you foot don't where that load they don't monitor you. But if then they put an inside truck, hell, paddy, you can stop her. Una can stop her. This now we staple food. Enough. We know why people and for pay too much price for her. Nobody know the pass now. The man will go import now. Now you know what he go do. As long as he bokuna market, the price they adjust itself. But that rest not they eat. Then the one way then the car with way people and the manage una want go slap taxes pa. I know to even production time. If possible, no go for go, even get something in belly. If you say go work better, we not get no machinery, now still manual labor. 9 people and they do, So this whole thing, it just not, make sense. But right now Nadina power, it makes sense to us. So we they watch, we go see it because like I say. The supporters, no non-supporters, everybody get for buy race. We go see. I know say people and go just die with pain because nobody no get mind for nobody no for not to mind. Nobody no for hold anything in hand say, hey, me I know this price here for rest it don't go up. Are you is up no more? You will go eat per them food. You see? So the way how I see we leaders than they do, if you like this story, we want servants, the man he loan him, he get money, and then he can't cry to the gentleman say, hey, I not get money for pay you. Do ya forgive me? And the rich man say, okay, I will forgive you. All you loan we get for pay me, I don't forgive you. Few steps down the road, he go meet young company servant we get for PM. Now he ask him for money. Now the man say no get. The next thing we do, tackle his neck. Like say they know he go put her in jail. The one they always they been there with the rich man forgive her. They surprise. They be angry. Righteously, yes, therefore be angry. Then go back to the rich man. Hey, that man will forgive now, so he don't do. And the rich man call him. I say, now so you don't do. And I say, yes. I say, okay, una take her, una put her now the hottest part of the prison. Now, so some of them politicians, how they do. We then they opposition. Then they cry with the poor. Everybody they identify with the people. Then they understand their story. Then they cry with them. Then they feel their pain. But the moment we then go na power, all the difficulties we been there down below, with everybody been the struggle, then all they identify with the people. Then don't go na the top. Now they not they understand that part anymore. Rather than they lecture them. Paddy man, adjust yourself. I've been there done with that. Now that same place with you, Trade. I don't adjust myself now. Me a day na the top. Now I make her feel better. So adjust yourself. Time go come. Hopefully, let it not happen. If una not change, una act there. If una not continue for understand the things the way people and they go through, hopefully, situation go put una na the hottest part of life. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless we all. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Yeah. All right. Will they play with Pat? We don't spend time now, not so. But we have the opportunity now to speak up. And that's exactly what they do. Welcome, Auntie
Yes,
Sal. What you get on this one, ma?
yeah, good evening, Triple A and Sarah Network family. I hope so we all do fine. I hope so we dey talk so now. Government go listen, then go work with her, and then go try for better the lives of the people. But really, people they suffer. But as so we governments they work, they do things haphazardly. Now them result they are so we get. Governments get beaucoup means for make money, like how Alpha BDC or somebody. There are so many means for make money, like this transportation here. So they go for make money instead na waiting a go bring car train. We no for communicate. If na Boston them input last street say be order something by now then they run. You go to post office, look where the post office die. DHL they make money all over the place. People, UPS na private people and get an salon. Then one whole government institution they all don't die. People and get PO box na salon. Some man don't know the number safe. Some man don't know what's in a PO box safe na salon. Look the post office to map, they look the PO box there. Instead of them make their institution and the enviable to make people they rush for work there and then they go make money out of her, they left there. Look like ID card. We don't need people within our village on it for Canada forget ID card. Distributor at the district headquarter town there. So the one that we the north, they no say where we can makini we dey get with national ID card. We were the south or the east, we know so we can Bo or Kenema, we dey get with ID card. You don't need for pay transport. Even with the passport, they can take the information at the headquarter tongue there, they send an a tongue, like they give you 1 week. If you can you information go today, you want passport or ID card, they take everything, input them, check them, cross check them. You say everything correct, they send an a tongue. But you can't they go and come every day. You go with a Monday, then say you say next week Monday you get your passport or you get your ID card. Government able for make money so. Government able for make everybody get ID card. Wherein if for some we say for 5 years or 8 years, then they self go prevent themselves for spend money back for make voter ID card. But no, we don't do it. We don't have oversee money today because oversee money not forthcoming now. Waiting to happen. We the citizen, now we the can pay the tax there. And we country is so poor. Tax it the work na middle income country there. Not only poor country there like we. We don't say yes for pay tax, but wait till they derive from the tax then wait till they get. Nothing. Government able for make things they work. We not boko. Now, on I don't go put taxpayers, right? Well, then say the tax they not be different, they be the exempter since 2008. Fine, well and good. But we all the crises they go up all the time, every time, which is correct. But then people in they don't go buy the rest. Let we say $250,000. You don't go buy it. Importation, careful inside the freight, insurance, portrait, everything. But government pull all that one day. Then people are cancel. Waiting again for pay in exchange. Now dollar back. And then look the rate. So the tax will they exempt a good one way, but it's not good because the dollar no gets control. The dollar they fluctuate. And like now go it go up in able for candle safe. And one thing as when once things don't go up, that's not the end. Like dollar candle to 1,000 1 for 1. That's in the end of the candle. So if government do want to put this tax price for make money, they before don't wait, make we all rest with the plant, don't overflow na the market. We all don't use for it to the country, yes, because a lot of people know they eat country, yes. But I think that the same they can eat tobacco will begin for it, because it's healthy, it's good, it not go make you fat, it not get sugar, like then white race here. If we go for sensitize the people there, and then the rest don't flow na the market, then if the government puts them tax, we know say yes. That tax there, it not go work for, it not go affect with the people there. Because we get we own local produce, so we eat. And most of them local produce there na Conakry, na they sell them. And then the benefit and pass we the citizen. It actually people believe, but that's why they happen. A lot of the permine, the this, now make we get permine shortage, we make permine dear, now make the walrus dear, now make everything there, the farm then they. When you go na the north na wala they, now make them call the walrus. Now they grow more, they grow faster and get very good soil for make that rest they grow. Government if they see us no more for take care of the citizen and left selfishness, then they able. We go able. And one thing pass man, if you not eat rest, we they take and say for money we not eat. Even when you don't eat cassava and gravy, you eat gari and binge, you eat fufu, we still say we not eat for money. Because now rest now how staple food. And the rest now they all over the place. Now then they defend or say, oh, the rest of them they bring cancer, they not fine, and all this. But what thing we don't do? For let we eat the fine one, the healthy one. Nothing. We go always to talk and we man them don't we on boy they don't lazy so much so that they no one gonna farm again for plants. And we can understand the manpower, the labor, iboku. When you go to a village, you know they see fat person is the ones on that village. They all dry. Some man dry to the bone because they work very hard for make ends meet. Just like how Ezekiel they say, a lot of the people now they know how work again. They don't become so lazy from one point to the other na bike. The village people they move wait rather than the work 4-5 miles for go school or for go find something. Now we all know our worker. Then with this price and tax per cement award, well then that 500,000 work with president one for create it don't reduce some more. Because if you me for bill to story, cement don't go up, I will just make a one flat. So workman they don't reduce. That workman, that people then come in them, where be the bill or they do something there with cement and sand and iron wood. They go reduce the workman then because not to everybody they bill now. Not to everybody go employ them or go waiting not the word we go use. Go meet them for do construction for them. We all go cut down. So that you don't build one, also be the member say, well, I go make and two. It will just tap on the one house. So you reduce employment to get employment. Because they forget say them people here, so then local I don't say local workman them because they say na skill work now and again we get for teach with alone people them. Any work where you do in this country, you get your skill, now your profession. But Salomon fi say now where you go college, university, Cambridge, Harvard, now you na bookman or now you na professor. Now you get a very good profession. We wrong. Anything where you do for your livelihood, now you profession. So you make sure you put interest partner and you work with all your heart. Because if you work again half enough, now make we only go back say, oh government no they do nothing for me, oh government no I know. All these things now government make expose things and so. And they expose themselves to make everybody not aware of how governments they run. And then now, they go tell we not able for left married certificates and divorce and this, not able left and so. They go increase, not able increase and say by 5% or 10%, 50%, 100%. But so you they treat you people there. And they think it one day, we they tell people they will vote yesterday. Another way they tell and thank you. So, and then they always they tell me say, and the money when they spend on the married is more than the money when they use for register. Not to. I know I say not to them business for the tell people there. Una not dictate to people. Una do the right thing for make the people there happy. Una not discourage the people there. Whether that always they happen. But we will not get checks and balances. Now we government system, nothing no go work. Because at the same thing we go there, the same way they around, then count big English them, and look now then they talk about non-impediment certificate. Just now the same thing with where you go, where you license you married certificate, or for make them legalize you married. Why not to go put tax again for impediment, non-impediment? Like seriously. People no go talk for talk. We go talk and we dey pray. But if you not put action with that prayer there, avoid. God don't give you all the sense. He left with you for work with her. He don't give you the power. He left with you for work with her. Not saying backbook and say you say, go this way, do this thing, do on that way there. No, he left with you for use your 5 senses for do what you do. We tell you thank you for what yourself to do what you do. So for let we help for open with the eyes them of people them and see how far governments could come inside for save the situation. But the situation as it is now, a bad. A very, very bad. Thank you very much, AAA. Thanks to we Panelists there, and thanks to the listeners then. On a good night. Within the comment section.
All right, thank you very much, Auntie Sarah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And look, we talk about low-cost housing. Sorry, you people, not just waiting in the corner. Shaky makes low-cost housing for the very government workers there, so that you no go get pan government money. What thing they do it? What pakabaka they sell some. We don't also come, they can't sell the balance. So it's how they expect the government workers then for leave. Now make the thief boku. Then we continue for talks until one day God will make the answer. Some of them we talk there. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Auntie Sarah.
Always welcome, Triple.
Yeah, we're done, but just quick one. I will just squeeze this one. Yes, Batonga, what should you get on this one?
Yes, me family them wait man then say if any savings are all now for stop for dig. But we presidents if any savings are all as he come, the can't tell us when can this country, you know it's no money. But now and they spend past the one the way be they oppose. This year I feel say now go unite the country because now the only thing this way most of the people don't care about when are the rest. Where people they can talk about for talk back, protest, you know. It seems like na Eastern no more that protest they stop. I be they talk to somebody earlier about tell and say now then here where Tolbart's been doing a Liberia. When that cause in coup the end of for killer. I know they wish that and you know I don't think it would be a good thing for the country. For make who loss of presidents or make who get coup na ya. But at the same time, we get for fair way for make government no say that they hurt the people then Parliament now clear no care about we. The reason why they big APC for Kana power na Parliament na for pass then lawyer. So they won't be in the protest. They say that they sit off, that they sit down, and they participate by this government here. What they don't what thing they do? You know, so if APC can now, SFPP go say, not a we one. Today I see that they talk now radio. This now APC SFPP now then they pass this bill here. I mean they can do them first reading, second reading for something like this before they go actually put on to vote. But I just say more go ahead and vote, you know. Would I get anything for the 2 weeks? Now both case. So we go say now what thing we do. Honestly, I don't get any answer. The only answer what I say, we for send a message to the government. Now for say we're not happy with this. And maybe some form of protest. But again, at the country this I see, no protest. Police fire tear gas so now live bullets they begin kill people there. Then they go say just on about Batonga say make protest. And the people then just so tired right now. Triple A. They drive around the country, they see nothing they go heights. I faced something so embarrassing today. I buy butter. Per mine aside to go for go give person. Only for my woman call me, tell me say they mix the thing with then food color in there. We're not to actual per mine, not to it just all thing at this country, people they just defend way and forget more money. You know, you go say you go blame the traders then, but again, all man just defend way for survive. So that make it like for make it go get pure Pamina a difficult. But you go na them village them, but even that you know go get time for that. So the one they try for bring and get self return. They dilute out things there. Not to just Pamine. Even the Tola or buy Tola triple if you see a white like like I think that now it could not be saying a flower they mix them with. So people then just they do all the here just for survive. Then the president said they do anything for say okay, make a cushion this software know they go on. They still they travel like not care. we been come now me bring this to the APC they spend money like drunken sailor. They get them time them. That's what they do for confuse them people there. People easy in this country. We will be come back, we say that the right thing we do. It look like say now time for pull outs. And it's not to not a joke. We bokude na we be the office say we don't come back. Some people then they're older, with the older past with they in their 70s them. They get a small social security with they come on America. Now they look at they not get no choice. They're not gonna say they go back to America, they go back to England. We just sit down there, we look and see what's in that happen. Like we now, we'll be down in the diaspora, we get small tea when they come in. Okay, we for survive this. But what about the people that now we not get nothing? So nothing, no not get for eat some money. And not easy triple. Una good morning.
Thank you very much, Batonga. Okay, we're done for today. When we ready for put tax by rest, at the same way we go begin by country rest, na bag 25 kilo, 50 kilo. Now they tell no so we already. The country rest, what I mean country rest, the one where they plant na salon. I see somebody they ask say, Tripoli, you they plant rest? No, I don't plant rest right now. But that don't mean to say I know plant tomorrow. Na stage. We get for each day. Get for each day way. At the end for the day way, everything when they go inside the pot, they come out from the farm. From the rice to all thing. But not each day it's possible, but not each day yeah? But already we don't do that shop 25 kilo. I say this made in Sierra Leone 25 kilo. Then get that salon. I don't know if you know that rest and day, but then half packets there. We're not talking about that. Mr. Sefalek, the rest na salon where they go, the country rest, the wala rest and whatever. Now the stone, that's not the problem. So it gets people and now where they sell a half packets there. Where they sell a half packets there. No, that's not what we're talking about. Like how they buy the imported rice 25 kilo and 50 kilo. Let's begin forget that. What's happen with professor with the fallback subject? What's happen with in rest? If Thomas Boom not come out, professor with the fallback subject in rest not come out. Ah well. Who do you go come on? Okay. Now they go small no more. Must get there. Go there back tomorrow. Till meet back now, yeah? Tomorrow with well body and long life. Yeah? Because right now, tell like say the young people that don't begin die back, but kuna salon. I don't know if they take notice. See Umar Fofana post Asmiu of SLBC self post. One young guy, I think they say moved from the UK, go salon, set up a business. Left in family, wife and Pekin, na the UK, go salon. Now he's no more. I think Hassan na the name. May his soul rest in peace. Just the other day, you see a lot of young people, a lot. Go for wake up and well body business na salon. A group of they take medication. I could not go able to go tap salon for, because can it trust the healthcare system? For cook up numbers, cook up story, make all kinds of no. Not the woko. Healthcare system, I'm afraid. There's no stick center now. The other they say, okay, well, if they will not do this, the one I don't can now, they will come. They know they again. No. God help well. We'll be back tomorrow. Tata.